We outside.
We outside.
We outside.
You're now tuned in to Pwani Viungo.
That's Coastal Spice.
Everything nice.
Mm.
As you can see, we have a lovely, lovely, lovely special guest here with us today.
Yeah.
And we are on the boat again.
Once again.
Once again.
You guys don't like land, I've noticed.
Nah, we on the ocean. We on the waters this season. You know, we're gonna connect with Yemaya and all of them.
Yeah.
But this is Pwani Viungo.
That Coastal Spice and everything nice.
We're out by where we are, Shimoni.
Shimoni on the Pemba Channel.
And by Wasini
Wasini Island.
South Coast,
Yeah.
Kenya. And we have a special guest all the way from our family up in the high mountains of Addis Ababa. The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah.
Milu.
Hey.
Give thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, what brings you down to Kenya this time around?
This time around is a great start. This time around, I came to celebrate a really good friend of mine's birthday. He's originally from Addis. He lives in Nairobi, but it was his 40th birthday, so we went to Lamu for the first time.
Happy birthday to the brother.
Yes, happy birthday, Choo Choo.
Gave me coconut water. She said, relax, Hakuna Matata. Welcome to coast. Be my boss. Kiss my cheek and rub my nose. Gon chere tu dangan. Agon chere tu dangan. Koi dube ni Mombasa. Nawan yin kuchinyer kinsasa. Chere nye kinsasa. Nawan yin kuchinyer kinsasa. Chere nye kinsasa. Koi dube ni Mombasa. Relax, be my boss. Relax, relax, be my boss. Relax.
But yeah, it was my first time to go to Lamu, so that's why we were there. Spent a couple of days, and then Mombasa, and then here I am now on a random trip.
We saw your stories on the Dhow.
Yeah,
And
it was
now bringing you
amazing.
back again on another Dhow.
Hey, I'm loving this boat life. I am loving this boat life. As someone from a landlocked country, this is like heaven to me.
Exactly. It's that Pwani Viungo. You done know.
Yeah.
Well, good thanks for sitting down with us on this special episode. In season 3, we're going to be taking out up the coastline, literally, in the boats. So we started off last episode up in Kilifi, North Coast. Now we in South Coast.
Yeah.
Really, like, we damn near Tanzania. You can see the mountains from here.
Yeah, we can
So
see
that's
the
how
mountains from
further
here.
south we are. And you was up in Lamu all the way north by Somalia.
Somalia.
So now we covering the whole coastline.
Yeah.
That East African, you know what I'm saying? That East African air, I can feel it. I love it.
Feel it. The sun not too much for you?
The sun is insane. I'm like 4 shades darker.
That's a good thing.
It's not a bad thing, but I'm going to have to recover. My skin is not used to it. It's going to
Yeah.
need a lot of aloe vera, a lot of coconut oil. We going to need some spa time, you feel me?
Ain't nothing wrong with some spa time. I feel you on that one. So, Loboso, you have everything over there, so I want you to lead off.
Yeah, I think we can kick off with, like, you've been to the coast a couple of times.
Yes.
What's that one word that describes the coast for you?
For me, it would be peace.
Peace.
It really just brings me peace. I feel like every time I'm on the coast, like everyone's smiling.
Yeah.
Everyone's waving. It's a hello everywhere. The vibes are right. The food is immaculate. Like, I'm like, I know why everyone looks so good. You eat fish. You're swimming. You're probably running somewhere and working on the sea, And so, like, I don't know. It's a place that really brings me a lot of peace, which is probably why I keep coming back. I was here 3 weeks ago. And here I am again,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You was down for the epic concert. Teddy Afro in Reef Hotel.
So you linked and connect, no?
Not actually.
No?
We've met before
Yes.
in Addis many years ago.
Okay.
The first time Protege came, but on this trip when she came for Teddy, that's when we really like
Yeah.
linked up and
Exactly.
connected. But yeah, man.
Yeah. See? We were meant to see each other again. We were meant to do this.
But to do this, sit down, chop it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that was a fun time.
Yes.
That was an interesting way to see Diani for me, I think, because I've come alone, I've come with friends, family.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This one was different. You know, it was a
Got
lot
you.
more Ethiopians. We're still listening to our Teddy because y'all know we love our Teddy Afro.
Yeah.
But it was pure vibes, and it was really nice for me because I think for me as someone that's traveled the coast a lot,
Yeah.
I always go back and I talk about it to a lot of people.
Mm.
A lot of people, you know, end up traveling to Dubai or
Yeah.
you know, Thailand or whatever. Not to say those places
No, those
aren't
places
great,
are cool too. But,
but I think that for me, the African coast, be it here, be it Zanzibar,
Yeah.
I've been to Djibouti, like so many spaces, I think that really have just a different effect. And like, especially in the East, so much of what we have is so similar.
Yeah.
And so I think to experience it in this sense is so dope. And so it's really nice to see my people really see it and enjoy it.
and it's a 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour
Exactly.
flight direct.
Exactly.
No connections, no immigration issues.
Nothing.
Nada.
Exactly.
Just come down to us. Come check us out. All my
Exactly.
Addis people, Shashamani family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mekele, Adama, Awasa. Come on, y'all.
Whole
Pull
family.
up.
Aksum.
Aksum, you know what I'm saying? Shara, like, we look at you.
For real. Come down and check us out.
So Milu, for you, is the coast a place? Is the coast a feeling?
That's a good question. I think it's a little bit of both, but it is more a feeling than it is a place to me because, like I said, I really don't have. I wish I had more articulate words to really describe what the coast is, and
You can say it in Amarinya.
Amaringa. Okay. The coast lani ማለት is በጣም ሰላም የሆነ ልብ ረጋ የሚያደርግ ሰከን የሚያደርግ ነገር, and so like I guess what I'm trying to say is something that really like grounds me.
Yes.
And puts me at peace. And also just reminds me of like the warmth of when people are in spaces where life is not like overcrowding you and overstressing you. Really the beauty that can become human interactions, right? Just that freedom. And I think that freedom also is a word I think about a lot when I think about the coast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say more of a feeling.
Good.
Yeah.
When we were coming up on the boat, we definitely were talking about changes in Addis, and
Yes.
you know, just take us a bit about your background. You know, like where were you born? How did you get into what you're doing right now?
All right, so I'm born and bred in Addis. I'm an Addis girl through and
Bop,
through.
bop, bop, bop.
Yes, shout out to my Addis folks. So I don't like to talk about this because I don't want people looking up for it, but I don't know if you guys are finding it, so I'm gonna just tell you guys.
Yeah.
I started by doing a movie when I was 16.
Okay.
I was part of this like summer camp thing, and I was 16.
Yeah.
Barely had any scripts. My name changed half movie. Like it was really just like something you do as a child. But I've always loved music and stuff, so I guess that spearheaded it. But let me kind of going back to my story. I did that movie, started doing interviews for that, And when I hit college, a friend of mine hit me up and was like, hey, I heard you doing the radio interview for so-and-so movie, and I'm thinking about doing a show while we were in college. He's like, come pull up. Like, I want you to be my co-host.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. We were doing it once on Saturdays. It was a station called Afro FM, and
Big up to Afro FM.
Big up to Afro
I've been up there,
FM. You've been up there, yeah. Those are the homies. And
Yeah.
so it started there. We started doing it once a week, and it built traction. And, I started moving from there. I worked at ETV, which is like the main government broadcasting television.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing that, in the meantime, a friend of mine, a real good homie, had a restaurant, like Airbnb, like backpackers type space.
Yeah.
And they were just hosting events. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just hop on the mic, direct people, tell them what to do. And here we are 10 years later. 10 years.
Wow.
That's what I've been doing, and it's gotten bigger. And I'm just really grateful. Like, I've worked with artists that I never thought that I would have access to, that I would work with, have been in spaces that I never imagined myself, have had just really sit down conversations. As a music lover, as someone that really like loves and respects the art, just being able to hear from people that create it, that love it, that produce it is just such a marvelous thing. And yeah, thanks to God. I have no complaints. I think that I'm really blessed for that.
Okay, so on our show, Pwani Viungo,
Yes.
we like our guests to choose songs. Or
Okay.
favorite songs, we'll drop it in.
Okay.
We didn't discuss that earlier, so I'm just dropping it.
We
on
didn't,
the
I
spot.
know. I wasn't prepared.
But you're a music lover, like you just said.
Yeah.
Big music
So,
lover.
yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, it shouldn't be too hard for you.
I'll figure it out. I might take y'all on a little Ethiopia tour.
Yeah,
I know we're on the
definitely.
coast, but
Take
I
us
feel like
there.
y'all gotta, it's a
Take
give
us
and take
there.
here. So yeah.
So what song would you want the viewers to drop in?
What
here?
song do I want the viewers to hear? Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the shows that I've done is by Dawit Malesa.
Okay.
And I really love him, so I have to hear it. I have to see the song. I don't know if I can search it right now, but it's gonna be definitely one of Dawit Malesa's songs.
Okay.
So I'll get back to you on the title though.
All right, no worries. We'll just drop that in. The
Exactly.
post-edit.
But shout out to Dawit Malesa, really one of the most iconic artists. And fun fact, he played at my parents' wedding.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, so I didn't know this too until the first time I worked with him. My dad, when I came back home, he's like, did you know? Like, he did you say hi?
Yeah.
Like, he's my friend. I'm like, no, I don't have the slightest clue. So the second time, I'm like, what's up? Apparently we found, So yeah, so that would be my dedication.
All right, big up to him. This that Pwani Viungo.
That goes to Spice.
Everything nice.
Hey, thank you for joining us. In case you're new to the channel, my name is the Nomadic Rasta. This is Pwani Viungo, the podcast.
African Herbs Band in the place.
That goes to Spice.
Everything nice. And
And our special guest.
Milu in the building.
in the building. Well, on the boat. We're not
Yeah, on the boat.
We outside. We
Fair enough,
outside.
We outside.
So Milu,
Yes.
of course we're talking about the coast and our connections to the coast, and coming to the music. Do you have a song or maybe a genre that defines your coastal experience, or that could be the soundtrack of your coastal travels?
Can I talk about the one that's right now?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a genre as such, but I can tell you a song.
Yeah.
It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's a Kenyan artist as well. Say, mashallah, say. It's like Emmanuel Jal and one other artist. I heard it. It's been what I've been listening to all through Lamu.
Yeah.
And
I think you
that's
performed that when you were there, beneath the baobabs.
Who's this?
Emmanuel Jal.
Emmanuel Jal,
I'm not sure.
I
maybe.
think so.
There
Or
was
was it Nairobi?
There was a lot of
It,
Yeah,
seems,
but that's
it seems like a Beneath the Baba kind of music.
Yeah.
Like it has that
Yeah.
sort of like house music element.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, or electronic music
Yeah.
element. So,
Yeah.
but that's been for right now. That's been my sort of my song. That is what I've been listening to in Lamu.
mashallah, 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 mashallah,
Shibure lodo, ha. Shibapos oh shibapos ho.
Haya, mashumteji, mashumteji.
Ha. Shibapos oh shibapos ho.
Haya, ayuma lagi masih places. Ayuma lagi masih places. Ayuma lagi masih places. Ayuma lagi masih places.
mashallah, 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 mashallah.
But I think to me, when it comes to just like the sound of the coast, I think Deep House does a really good job of like giving you coastal vibes. Why is that funny?
Because that's definitely the sound that's taken over.
Yeah, because we were having this discussion with the African husband.
Okay.
Because a lot of the events we were going to, we noticed like even the DJs, like even the DJs that used to know were playing club music.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now just playing deep house. So we were talking, is it the coastal sound? Like you know
it kind of is, especially when it's like super sort of breezy music. I think that it really works with this weather, this temperature.
Yeah.
It's not really lyrics based. You're still sort of in this flowy stage, and that's how you feel either ways in water. And I think that it really complements it really well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but then I also feel like there's an international shift in that direction as well. Because especially at a certain time, I definitely saw that in Addis as well. A lot of like the events, a lot of the parties would be electronic and house.
That was gonna be my next question. I was gonna ask, like, is with deep house and the electronic music, how is the scene there? You see, when you come down here, do you see some crossovers? Do you see some things that relate back home and here as well in terms of the deep house as a culture and as a music?
Yeah, I think just in terms of house music, like one thing, for example, like Amapiano is technically also electronic in some sense. I saw a lot of that. Like we were obsessed with Amapiano. Like you couldn't go anywhere and not listen to Amapiano at some point, right?
Yep.
But then also, yes, when it comes to like that deep house, that minimal, like I know there's so many like subgenres of that, but I do notice that there is a lot of like crossovers when it comes to that sense. And I think what Addis, what it is like it is a city, so you have a lot of the club culture. So you're not gonna hear it at the clubs. I think at the clubs you have more of that like American sound, a lot of hip hop, a lot of trap, a lot of Afro beats for sure, and piano. But a second you kind of go away from that and you go into like the event space, especially with a lot of like the youngins and stuff. You get that, and it's really cool. So
you think it's a generational thing?
I think so. I think it's not even just a generational thing, right? I think that it comes in waves.
Okay.
And so, especially after a certain point, I know that I hear a lot of people complain about lack of depth when it comes to lyrics and stuff. So this one doesn't necessarily, it's not about lyrics. It's about production. It's about a feeling. It's about the journey that song takes you on. And I think it also made space for a lot of like DJs and a lot of producers. And I think that they're really shining more than ever before. And I think that also helps in sort of directing that, directing that space.
Oh man.
Awesome.
So we have, so this is Wasini Island in the background, which is off the mainland of South Coast Kenya.
And
So-
it's predominantly Islamic, so you can hear the sound of prayer right now.
Yeah,
the call of prayer right now.
Swahili
Yeah,
culture.
Swahili culture.
Yeah.
Mhm. We have
So-
that in Ethiopia too a lot.
Yeah?
That actually reminds me of home more than anything,
Okay.
because you hear the Orthodox Church as well as the mosque a lot of the time, like calling out prayer in really loud speakers. So wherever you are,
Yeah.
just at home, like waking up, you hear it,
Yeah.
and that really takes me back to just
That
being
brings you
around
home.
this. Yeah.
I know you said that Lamu reminds you of Harar,
Yes.
where
Lamu
Emperor
reminds me.
Selassie I was born,
Uh-huh.
which is very interesting. I've never been there yet,
Okay.
but speak on that a bit, on like what was the similarities in the
So
space?
okay, so like Harar is a small town again, the same way Lamu is a UNESCO Heritage Protected Place. There is Christians and there are Muslims, like huge mosques and huge churches that live very harmoniously, and I think that's one of
Coexist
like
together.
very much so, and with so much respect and honor
Yeah.
for each other, and I think that's one thing that makes it so beautiful. And the same way that how like Lamu has these like little roads that you
Yes.
cross on, Harar is basically the same.
Okay.
I'm sure for a lot of people that maybe watch all of this like touristy videos, it's where people go to feed hyenas.
Yes, yes,
So-
yes, yes.
Yeah, it's nice. It's scary.
Have you done that?
I have.
Okay.
I have. And so like you see them, we're not talking about tiny hyenas.
No, these are
You know what I'm
huge
saying? These are proper.
beasts.
Yeah, exactly. So he's casually here and he like gives me this like sort of wooden thing,
Uh-huh.
and then meat. He's like, put it in your mouth. So the hyena literally comes here and takes it. So it's like, it's like playing with fire. For sure. But it's cool. And then they get on you and you realize, no, these are like proper wild animals. Like
Yeah.
they're heavy, you know?
Yeah.
That's a beast.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll take you out
I'm
if
like,
they
I know
wanted
y'all
to.
being casual, but
We'll take you out.
Yeah.
Don't play around.
But yeah, just going back to the point of why Lamu reminded me of Harar,
Yeah.
that it seems like a very spiritual place. I like that there's no cars, like, and you can just walk around. It's these small houses, and yeah, it just really had that feeling. So it felt really good. Like I find that Harar is actually like a city of love. And you feel that, not even like in a romantic way, but just love in all its essences. And I think that I felt that a lot in Lamu as well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Loving
So
Lamu.
shout out to Lamu.
Big up to Lamu. We're
For
coming up
sure.
there soon.
Okay, cool.
And we're going to be in the Dhow, of course.
For sure.
Big up to Brother Lee up there every
Big
time.
up.
Yeah, man. So what song you want to go into next? Second song. What you got?
Is it my song?
Yeah,
choice?
yeah.
Oh,
You're the
okay.
guest of honor.
Mhm.
All right.
So it's all on you.
I mean,
It could be any genre.
I feel like we gotta go with some Sade for real.
Oh, shh.
Yo.
So our very first episode
Okay.
last year, our brother, Nomadic Rasta,
Okay.
love him to death. He didn't know who Sade was.
Stop. Okay, I'm getting off this boat. Thank you. It's been great, guys. How?
So, I don't know. I'm
How did you?
confused.
Where were you? What rock were you living under?
That's why I was like,
I don't know.
Sade is
The
the
queen.
queen.
Uh-huh.
Like Sade is so
Yo.
unbelievably just stunning. First of all, like
Magnificent.
just doesn't age a day in her life,
Mhm.
but also just makes music that takes you to such a sweet place in your heart
Yeah.
and really expresses love in a way that's just so. And it just you hear it today, you hear it
Yeah.
20 years later, and
Yeah.
you still. It's still that same freshness, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sade.
You remember the first time you heard her and what it did to you?
I don't know if I remember the first time because I grew up listening to her. My
Yeah.
mom was a big fan of Sade, so was
Mhm.
my aunt.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that was always like playing in the background.
Yeah.
But I just remember, like, you know how you associate music to like a feeling in a
Yes.
space?
Yes.
It just reminds me of my mom's love.
Ah.
So yeah, that's just,
Ain't nothing like Mama's love.
Nah.
honestly. Yeah.
So which track from Sade you want to choose?
Cherish the day.
Cherish the day.
Yeah. I won't go astray.
I know that one.
Okay.
I know that track.
I hope so. man. I hope so. I hope so. I'm happy I heard that. You know that one.
Mhm.
Because I was in complete shock when he said, who's Sade?
Yeah. Yeah, that's an odd one to not know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I feel like she's also just like anywhere you are in the world,
Yeah.
you listen
Yeah.
to Sade.
Yeah, Sade.
Yeah, it's like
Sade.
I can't say Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson's just Michael Jackson, but for a lot of people, like really super up there, you know.
Yeah. And she don't come out with music often, so it's always a special moment when she drops.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So big up to
Exactly.
Sade wherever you are in the world.
Yes.
This is that Pwani Viungo
That
Coastal Spice.
and everything nice.
It's a little breezy out here, but we're on the ocean, so just deal with it.
We're sailing across the Pemba Channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sade, cherish the day.
Cherish the day.
Pwani Viungo, that coastal spice, everything
And everything
nice.
nice.
We out here chilling on the channel, in between the mainland and the islands, holding the vibes with Milu. Our big hostess with the mostest up there in Addis. If you're in Addis and you're at an event and she's not hosting, you're in the wrong place.
Nah. Period. Period.
Just know that, okay? If you don't see Milu on the flyer, like, nah, we ain't pulling up.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I say big up to my EML family on them sides. You done know. So, when do you feel most free?
On the dance floor.
On the
When
dance
I'm
floor.
working on stage, when I have music, that is where I feel most free.
Talk a little louder.
Huh?
Say a little bit louder.
I said when I'm on stage, when I'm working, I'm hearing music and I'm just dancing, that is when I feel the most free. I'm out of my head.
Yeah.
I'm not contemplating a billion and one things. I'm just there in that space. I'm very present and yeah.
Yeah, for me, I feel you on that. I feel like, some people have to go to the mosque or the church.
Yeah.
Or the temple or whatever, but for people like us who love music in that way,
Yeah.
it's the dance floor.
Absolutely. I
It's
think
like
that
a spiritual connection.
100%.
Exactly.
And remove all the ills of life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just you and the music, you and the rhythm.
Exactly.
And your vibe, And if you with somebody and y'all all in that same vibe, it just makes it even more better.
Absolutely. And when you're good people, exactly. It's moments you always remember sometimes.
Yeah.
These moments on dance floors and when you're dancing and when you're bonding with people that really have a genuine love for it and you're just in that free, uninhibited space. I think that it really is so magical.
Yeah, man. So, what are you currently unlearning?
What am I currently unlearning?
The bossa comes with the hard, deep
I
questions.
see. We're going deep, guys.
No, we go
We're
deep.
going
We
deep.
go,
We're
and
going
then we
deep.
go deep, and then we
I
go.
like that.
We'll bring it back up. We gotta go deep a little bit.
Come
No,
back up
I
again.
love it. I'm here for real conversations.
Yeah.
I think that I'm unlearning. I can be someone that likes to control things. And I think that I'm unlearning that because I feel like control is an illusion. And just to let go, to let be, and to let go, and to exist in the moment, and sometimes to give it to God, the universe, whatever power is, what guides us, to trust it.
Yeah.
To trust the process and let it go. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like being here really does wonders for me in that as well, because it just reminds me that we're so small in this huge world, and sometimes we make things seem so big, but they're really insignificant, and they're just a moment in time, and you grow and you change and you find yourself on the other end, and it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta go through it.
Yeah.
Gotta go through it. Yeah, man.
Come on,
All right, so we're gonna go a little bit deeper.
talk to me.
Not too deep. But what does a good life look like to you right now?
Health and wealth, just with community. Like, I have a daughter, that she's healthy, that my family's healthy. Really just the basicness that, I think that I'm really at a place where I've started to really become grateful, for the simple things that they're really not simple when you think about it, right? Being healthy is a really big deal. You get to wake up and just enjoy and be present. I think that's really what a beautiful life looks like to me. I get the chance to travel. I get the chance to do what I love to do. I have a beautiful family that I'm so grateful for, that is supportive to me. And that is what a beautiful life, a healthy, wealthy life looks like. So that's really where my focus is right now.
Before we ease on that, when we came into the boat, you consciously or maybe subconsciously made a statement, I love seeing the little community you have here as we sail through the water. What does that term mean for you, community?
Community is just, I guess, is a place that we feel safe, right? Especially, I guess what I noticed here is when you're not from here, right? And then you're relocating. It's important to have people around you that remind you of home, but are also able to, be in that space with you. And so when I talk about my community, I have a lot of people that have seen me grow, have seen me evolve, and for them, and it's not just about what can I get from you, what can you have from me. It's like, what can we build to make all of this better for all of us? And I think that's really important. And I think that that's like a source of something that we need if we're gonna grow. So like really that, right? And then if we are to acclimate wealth, like as a people, we need each other.
True.
You know, I think that more than anything, we need each other.
100%.
Money comes and goes.
Yeah.
You know, but we need each other more than anything, and we need to learn to be kind to each other and humanize each other. I think a lot of the way that we move through the world right now, social media included, can have the habit of dehumanizing people, you know, and just seeing them as like means to an end, or just, you know, characters and, you know, something. So it's important that we sit with each other and talk to each other, not off our phones, not off whatever, but just really be present in spaces to remind ourselves that as humans we have the same experience. And we go through life and we all have pain, we all have joy, we all have our hearts broken, and we all have the same struggles, and really, you know, helping each other, because really what's life by the end of the day? We live and we die. So that moment, that middle part has to do it. We have to do it together.
100%.
So, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come right back though.
Okay.
I want you to drop in one more song.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and close
One
off.
more song. Actually, this song is going to be by the person that I told you was his birthday and why I was in Lamu. It's a little bit of a house song too, which is what made me think about it. We talked about the coastal sound.
Okay.
So he is a DJ. His name is Esat Erat, and the song is Etemete. And just a fun fact, Etemete comes from a children's song in Ethiopia that we used to sing. Personally, or all of us now know, it's not a song we should have been singing as children. It's just, let's not get into the lyrics.
Why not? Hold on.
Tell me more.
You can't just jump over that. Like, what inappropriate children's
Oh
song
my
are
God,
you singing
okay.
in this? I need to know.
Apparently all our children's songs were inappropriate. If
Really?
I'm being real. Yeah, you grow up and you're like, as a 10-year-old, I had no business saying this. But so the song is, so it says, Atemete lo mishita yaso yiminalish mata. So Atemete is the game. But essentially it says, what did that man say to you that night? And then he says, minim malaling tedarun fetto lusadishaling. So it says, minim is nothing. He just said, let me leave my wife and take you. Like,
This is a children's?
yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were playing that game when we were like 6 and 7, like
In front of the Orthodox Church?
in front of everybody. I don't know why no one told us, like, maybe that wasn't the lyrics to go with. But he reimagined it, and it's like a housey song, but it's really cool. So
Okay.
shout out to Satrat, and yeah,
Is that what?
Sat Rat. So it's
Is
fire
that
rat.
Okay, fire
No,
rat.
fire dinner rat. Yeah. So it's Sat Rat.
Is that the rat?
Yeah.
And he's based in Nairobi.
He's based in Nairobi now.
All
Yeah.
right, so big up to the brother, big up the whole Nairobi family.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the song again?
Esatarat.
It's that the rat. Mete.
Etemete.
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 Ete mete.
Yep.
All right, so you little language lessons. All right, that Pwani Viungo.
That coastal spice.
Everything nice.
Yep.
All right, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you enjoyed that track. Hope your children aren't singing it. Apparently, it's a bad song. Apparently, they let the children in Ethiopia sing along, but it's all good still. But what are you calling for in the next season of life?
Clarity.
Mm.
Some slowness and stillness.
You gotta leave Addis?
Multiple times. In terms of living out of Addis, I think that right now it's hard just because, like, obviously I have a family and, like, she's a little young, that with my daughter, I mean, that I wouldn't just up and, like, move. But if that is the plan, but I do want to find a way where I am coming to Kenya more. So in and out a little bit. So, you know, do more shows maybe in Nairobi, the coast, whatever. And yeah, find a way to also build like more community. So if I do, because that is like, and it's not just for the podcast, but that is something I've thought about for a while, to move to Kenya.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely just know I'm interested.
Got you. So the name of the podcast is Pwani Viungo.
Okay.
In Swahili means coastal spice.
Okay.
That's why we keep dropping it in.
Uh-huh.
So what does that term mean to you? Coastal spice.
Oof.
You know, the Ethiopian
Good question.
Ethiopian got the spice. You gonna find-
Ethiopian got the spice. Come on now.
Ethiopian got the spice. So.
I don't know. I guess that coastal spice. Coastal spice, I guess, just means it's what we were talking about, right? Freedom. Coastal spice just means y'all got a different swag about you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a different swag about you. Like, I think coastal people just know how to just live a easy, chill life, and that is that coastal spice. That just, you know, I'm gonna take it slow. Pole pole.
Pole,
Pole
pole.
pole.
Hey,
There you
pole,
go.
pole.
That's what it is, really.
It's 3 times down
There
here.
you go. So yeah,
So that chill vibe.
that chill
Leave the
vibe.
madness in Nairobi and Addis.
Exactly. Leave that stress there. You
in
know.
the big cities.
Exactly. We're gonna slow down. We're gonna be by the water.
Yeah.
You know, take a long time to eat and just like, you know, just dip in, dip back.
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
You're gonna go to
There's
a
no rush.
restaurant, order food, and it's gonna take an hour for it to show
Don't
up
go hungry.
because it's fresh.
True. True.
it's
It's fresh. And you can't really argue with that, right?
Can't
What are you
argue
gonna
with
say?
that.
No, don't feed me fresh food.
No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
take your time. I guess we're all
Take your
sitting and
time.
chilling.
Don't come here hungry before you come.
Exactly. Take a snack somewhere else
Take a
first. I needed that pre-warning the first time I came here. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
lie,
yeah.
because I'm like,
Yeah. That's what I tell my family whenever they come visit. Don't
Yeah.
wait till you're starving to go eat.
exactly.
Tell me like 2 hours in advance
Yeah.
so we can prepare ourselves.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's definitely the place that makes you slow down. And if you don't slow down, everybody gonna look at you like you crazy. So
Yeah.
you just gotta slow down and fit in.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Man. Laboso, any parting remarks?
Sorry.
Any parting remarks?
Any pile of remarks?
Yeah.
No, I've enjoyed this. You
You
know,
enjoyed
like
this.
second time hanging out with Milu.
Yep.
It's an honor. Like I used to follow you on social media now.
Yeah.
I can't imagine sitting here doing an interview with you. So it's a big blessing. But for anyone who's just looking at you and saying, "Wow, I like what she does. I like her energy and aura on stage," and it's one thing to attain it, but it's also one thing to maintain it. What's your lesson to that young Milu saying, "Okay, I want to be like her one day on stage and do what she's doing or learn from her," you know?
I guess really what it is like, I think just trust your intuition. I think really going into it, there wasn't a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
I did a ton of shows for free. Ton of shows I didn't want to be at. There's 10 people and I'm like, oh my God. But I do believe that when you really want something, you got to see it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are hard spaces in the middle. You're not just going to pop up someday, and you got to see it through, and you got to be dedicated to it. And to be able to do that a little easier, do what you love. You know, like it's scary. It's scary when you can get an office job, you have a monthly pay, you know, you're secured somewhere. That's a life, and I can see why, you know, people choose that. And if that's your journey, that's your journey.
Yeah.
More power to you. But I think for me, that wasn't my journey.
Yeah.
And so it did take a lot of struggle, but I knew after I started doing it, I knew what made me happy. And I was like, that's just what we're gonna do. And if that means that I'm not gonna sleep nights and I gotta work the club and then do like the Great Ethiopian Run in the morning and then, you know, on like 4 hours of sleep gonna go back, that's just what I'm gonna have to do, because that's just what I chose. And like, you gotta see it through. And now, alhamdulillah, I'm at a place where, you know, I can get to enjoy it, and I have the, you know, the honor to work with people that I respect and to pick and choose. And so, yeah. And then as a woman, I think that be surrounded by other women that like encourage you and empower you and don't diminish your light and push you even when you feel like you're not there, you know? So I think that your support system really matters as well. Yeah, because it can be very deflating.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working in new territory, which was, I think, what it was for me. There weren't a lot of people. Either you're a moderator in like serious conversations, or you're partying somewhere. Like that blend of all of these different things wasn't there as much. So I'm like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was pretty much here in the open water, just like trying to find my way. But yeah, so that requires like having a support system that looking out for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Go find your people.
Find your people.
Yeah, for sure.
So you mentioned the first time you hung out with Milu. We were down in Diani. What was that? Full moon? Twerk night.
Twerk night. Y'all really like your twerk nights.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a coastal thing.
It's a coastal, you know, coastal spice.
Everything nice.
Yeah. It It's interesting. It was fine for me, and then like I brought a bunch of people. They're like, because I just could never. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
mentioned. I found that interesting that there's no twerking in Addis.
I mean, people might twerk at the club,
Yeah.
you know, but like on the corner with your people,
Yeah, but
not a
not
twerk
like-
night. Yeah, especially where
not
you can
on
take videos
stage.
and stuff. I mean, you have to understand we're very religious as a society. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church really does like set the vibe of like how people are, because it is really a part of our community, a part of our space, you know. So you find that people are a little more shyer, or really a little more concerned about what other people think. You know, someone's mama gonna hear about this. Your auntie gonna hear about it.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, they gonna see a video like with their, you know, our nuts, the white thing we wear. There's memes for that. That's how we are as a people. We're like, So it's like you don't want those looks, so you're gonna do that at home like a good girl. So yeah, I like that freedom for y'all.
Well, you're always welcome, Caribou.
Asante sana.
The whole crew. We was up in Al Capone up in the alley one night, turned that up.
That was fun.
That was fun. We had a good time. You know what I mean? But yeah, thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Before we
having
let her
me.
go, any upcoming events or where people should check you out? What's coming up in the next maybe month or season that people should need to know not to miss you out on?
Okay, I mean, if you're in Addis or in Ethiopia, you pull up. I definitely have a show. I don't know when this is airing this week, but then once we know you have our fasting season, so Lent.
Yeah.
Once that's done, guys, it's a party.
Okay,
It's
turn
back
up.
to back to back every weekend. You can follow me on my socials. You'll see everything I'm posting, and yeah, come party with us.
What's
think
your
that-
socials? How they find you?
On the socials.
Okay, on IG it's at Milu Presents. That's MILUPRESENTS, and the same for TikTok. Or you can find me under Milena Abraham, MELENA ABRAHAM. So yeah,
So if you're ever in Addis on a layover or you visiting,
there you go.
check out her page. She'll let you know what's popping that night when
Yeah.
you in town.
Yes.
Therefore, you know what I mean?
Holla at me. Also, thank you guys. This has been really, really super chill. This has been really super chill. So yeah, y'all gotta check them out consistently. I see why. You know, I see why this is popping. I see why this is popping.
Thank you. We pushing on the mission.
Yeah.
We
Pushing
love
in
it.
that podcast space, trying to bring something different to the space.
To the spaces,
You
yeah.
know, keep it light,
Yeah.
Yeah.
keep it musical,
Yeah.
no controversy,
Yeah.
and highlight the beauty
Fantastic.
of the Kenyan coast.
Yeah.
You done
I
know
love
that.
it.
Pwani Viungo.
That goes to Spice.
Everything nice.
Just to end with a song.
Yeah, what song you gonna end up
Yes.
with?
Okay. So I've been thinking about this. I think another sound that represents the coast
Yes.
is reggae.
Oh.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and we
100%.
can't- Yes, and we can't go wrong with our king, Bob Marley. So
All
we're
right.
gonna do "Sun is Shining." The sun is shining, and the weather is sweet.
Oh.
Make you wanna move
Dancing feet. Yes,
to the
I.
rescue.
Let's go.
All right. Sun is shining, Bob Marley, that coastal spice,
And
everything
everything
nice.
nice.
Pwani Viungo. This is season 3, episode 2,
Yep.
and we on a boat somewhere. Catch us, lock in. Boom. Yo, Milu. That's how we do it. Coast life.